question I would like to ask audience, right? Regarding, I found this is common issue, right? This is the goal of the today's meetup. There is always gap on the sales side, right? The founders always struggle to meet the expectations, and common issues I found that they haven't good on the marketing side. It could be not adding a marketing leader in the team, or have the marketing plan, or maybe poor marketing plan, or good marketing plans sometimes they have, but not executing on the sales side. So do you like to share your experience, right? What founders need to do to increase the sales? So anyone have any expertise, want to give some quick input on that in 2 to 3 minutes? Yeah, it's good.
I mean, I have mostly B2B enterprise experience. As I said, just like CRM, unless as a founder, especially most of us, I feel, come from a technology background, we tend to focus a lot on solution and product. And then we really did not carve out time explicitly thinking about marketing and sales. So one of the first things which an advisor asked me, that I need to put a rhythm on my calendar in terms of thinking time on marketing and sales and generating content. So like I used to write some content every week that we could publish. And then building a marketing practice, what does it mean to, get somebody to hire part-time, full-time, then really learning a little bit about basic marketing, what is traditional, what is digital, what is social media, where your customers are, what is the marketing funnel. I mean, to put simply, one of the marketing execs at Interbrand told me once, marketing is like farming. Like if you do corn farming, you farm for 8 months, you're doing so much of work, but you don't see any results. It's going to take time. So stay at it. And sales is like harvesting. You have done the farming. If you do the farming right, and if the conditions are right, no flood and no fires, you will definitely get the results. So marketing is a long wave, stay focused thing. I mean, that was a hard thing to do. You want to do something, you want to see quick results, but it doesn't happen. Especially in enterprise world, like my sales cycles are like a year long. But then if I get one, then like it's a big thing. They stay for 5 years, 7 years. But that's mostly B2B. I mean, I'm still to test my skills on B2C side.
But that's a wonderful experience, Vinit, that you shared, and the example you talk about harvesting, right? It's a good example. I think many of us will remember it for forever. So it's good. That's very good.
Thank you.
Anyone wants to give any input?
I have some thoughts on that. I mean, that's my business. And so you could practice an inbound methodology, or you can practice an outbound methodology, or both. The inbound practice of marketing is, if you build it, they will come. And you need to generate content. You need to do it, as Vinit was saying, consistently. And as you put that content out there in the world, what they call evergreen content, then that increases your brand equity, and people will find you. You then take efforts to promote that content, to drive people where you want them to drive, to your website or a landing page. The outbound piece is kind of similar to what the startup Gencent was looking at, or Growcent was looking at. What I've seen done, or what I've done before, is to use the NAICS codes database, the North American Industry Classification System, identify, use that. The first step is identifying the buyer persona. So it may be very specific for you, including age, sex of the owner, in addition to some of the more broad topics like the size of the business and the years that they've been in business and the products they sell. But these things are all available in the public domain. you can get an incredible amount of data. So once you have that buyer persona, you know who you're targeting, who the people are who typically buy from you. You go get that database, you filter it down, and then you work on your call scripts, you work on your pitches, and you start dialing. That's an outbound campaign that can be done, and eventually, you'll get a hold of somebody's email address, and you then can work them into your inbound campaign, and that's then working for you in the background while you're asleep.
Thank you, thank you, Russell, for giving this inbound and outbound campaign information. Good, thank you. It's wonderful.